All right, hi everyone. This is DJ DJ Johnny Silver, Day Trader Rockstar, with you for another episode of Make Some Money Next Week. I'm going to go over actually some of the plays from since I started doing these videos. Actually, all the plays I started when I started doing this video, and we had a great run and stuff. And I'm just going over my research now and actually doing some backtracking and seeing where, if there's any other stocks that we should revisit or anything. And I'm just noticing all the good ones that we've been in. So I just want to go over them and why we got in them in the first place. All right, the first one was Microsoft. We're still holding that one. That one's great. A little small cup and handle right here on the bottom. Or you got the nice inverted head and shoulders and a W pattern. So this one is, broke right out of this one right here and moved. Wait. This is not it. This is not it. That's not Microsoft. There we go. That's not Microsoft. Sorry about that. Well, anyway, here's Microsoft. Nice little cup and handle. And we have a nice, actually it is an inverted head and shoulders. There's a shoulder here, and a head here. So you got the, and then you have the trend line, and everything's matching up perfectly for this one to break through $30. And actually stuck our head through it on Friday. So we've been holding this one down right when we broke out of this W pattern, this downward trend line of this W pattern, inverted head and shoulders. This would be the first place you would get in on this pullback. And then now we're just moving right back up here. All right, next stock. I don't want to spend too much time. We have limited time. I'm going to put out about 3, maybe 4 videos tonight. We're also going to be doing I'm going to be doing a technical video course discussing the 2 of my favorite technical chart formations that I look for to find these moves. Actually, I'm basically going over them today, and every day I do this. So look forward to that later on tonight. All right, so the next stock we had, I don't know, I'm not putting these in any type of order. I just know we've got in them right at the bottoms. And Taser, look at this. We made that inverted head and shoulders. Then we had that W pattern I like. And you make the trend line. Actually broke down from the trend line, but right here, right at the trend line, we see the explosion. We were in here. It ran, we got out, before 18, but look at this run from $16 to $18 on this pattern. All right, you'll get used to seeing this type of pattern. All right, you got your point of resistance and a point of resistance, and maybe a pullback and a bust through. And you just look what happens before, and you see you have that little strength coming in there, and then a lower low, and then a higher high, a higher low, and then gone. It'll all come to you. So Taser, great play that we had. Pfizer, got in that one because of, here we go again, kind of let me clear these lines, kind of a W pattern right here. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, right like that. And then you have a downward trend line. And look at how these things are matching up. These things, it's just not coincidence that comes up to here, pulls back, and then goes up to there, and pulls back and goes up to here, and then explodes. This is not coincidence. This is the market zoning in on these, other traders zoning in on these formations and then trading them. So technically, technically it works because that's it. And then we have a gap here, and we're going through the gap right up to 26. Of course, I got out of Pfizer at 25. Because I'm taking my profits. I was in, over here, and I got out up here. Or I was up in over here, probably on the pullback here. And then I got it at 25. I forget what, but we got out. Good. Talking too much. All right, Surf. Let's take a look at this one. What do we have here? An inverted head and shoulders. Boom. Each one of these plays, we're finding them, getting in, and look what happens. Exactly at the same point. It's not coincidence. It comes up, and then explodes into the gap. These are great. These are the #1 formations out there. I tell you, there's not many times that this fails. And if it does fail, it's giving you a failure mark that maybe you should reconsider. But you don't get out of this until you see that volume come in and we break through that neckline. And then you're going to see the volume. It's going to be an easy trade. And then you had a gap up here. We went right through the gap. It continued higher. Of course, we got out of it down here. But, a lot of these stocks go higher. The object is making money on all the trades. AKAM. Interesting one. All right. Here we go. It was the same a flatter formation, but we got a inverted head and shoulders kind of a thing right here. It's very weird. You can consider that a shoulder, and this whole part the head, and then this another shoulder. That, you know, the double. Sometimes you can make a double head, but either way, you're starting to see this W pattern form out. Somewhere in here, you can pull out a W. I see a W here. I see a W here. But if it fails, that W pattern, it should have a pullback out of that. But this one's so shallow that the pullback actually went down here and made another shoulder. Then it came back up here. So that's telling you this thing is ready to go. Now on Thursday, we had some news come out of this. First of all, we got in it down here. I said, this is a place you want to get in, around 29 and something, and it ran for like 2 straight days. It was like up 4 points, and then the next day news came out on this other stock, not even dealing with it, and it caused the price to go down. So a lot of people got stopped out there. But you know what? This one is still a good one because this now stock is set up perfectly for a trade this week. I'm not shitting you. I mean, this is a perfect setup right here. I like to see all the time. You know, this real tight consolidation, especially when you have a down day. So now you have what's called a pivot point breakout. It's called a pivot point breakout. It's actually an old Jeff Cooper term. Jeff Cooper, a great technical guy, has all kinds of setups. But anyway, this one actually went high. Started off high, and it was approaching the highs of the day. And then the bad news came out, and then it went all the way. It sold off here. And the next day, we have a bar that's showing some type of strength here. We're actually trading in the middle here. So now we have an easy entry here. Now this pivot point breakout would mean that if the stock came back and broke through this point right here, and that would be the pivot point breakdown on that. And if we went above this high, that would be a pivot point breakout. But these are 2 good indicators. So this is going to be a great trade when it happens, and we're just about there too. I mean, you got $32 on the high side, and you got about whatever the low of the day here is, 29 change, and going to be a good trade. So I'm looking forward to that one on this week. All right, this week I'm looking forward to that. All right, so maybe I should do one more and then stop it for a video change, because I know they're gonna cut me off soon. Let's do another one. What other good one? What other ones have we been in? We've been in a lot of them. I'm just going down the line of OMTR, and then that's the next one. I don't even think this one was a breakout though. Well, let's see what this one. This one we just liked it as momentum, I believe. Not really worth talking about because this is the momentum play. But here's another one that we got into today. What the hell is all that? Oh, this is we got into this one a while ago. Yeah, this is a real fun one, Johnny. Intel, an arch nemesis, the Intel. What the heck? Frequency 1 round. All right, we're gonna make this a little better here. Make the 3-month chart on this one. This one we got into because it's a nice cup and handle. All right, we're retesting it. We keep on bouncing against the hand, the neckline or the point of resistance here. Hitting it. You know, the next time we're gonna go through it. But all of a sudden, on last week when Micron came out and lowered earnings and stuff, and it put a whole hurting on the semiconductor stocks, and then analyst came out and said that Intel was going to underperform, and it was like everyone was heading out to the door. But we're breaking out of here. I think we got into this one lower. But the thing is, it's all about taking profits and knowing that unexpected things sometimes happen. But I think this is actually a gift for people. This one's actually a very nice gift. So consider getting in this one. Look for strength this week in this one. And that's all I have to say. All right, so let's go on. Let's close this one up. We'll be right back with you with part 2.